I did several odd jobs. I was a painter's assistant because you need to work your way up so you can hold the paint.
I was stuck in the boredom and mediocrity of a job that I was not proud of and was not interesting to me, that being of just commercial masonry estimation. I don't want to explain that.
I had worked in administrative type work for several years following a divorce, and I was laid off 3 times in 4 years.
I started out as an associate for the retail chain Fashion Bug, and I was quickly promoted to a key holder, which is a sort of manager, and then I became the assistant manager, and I watched as my general manager, who was much older than me, with 2 kids. She had been working this job all of her life since she was 16, and she was stuck because she didn't have that degree, and I didn't want to be that person. So when I took her job, I decided that I don't want to be here for the rest of my life. I want to go get my degree.
I came back to college as an adult student because I lost my regular job in the beginning of the recession and then was unable to find permanent work.
I started working at Phoenix Recovery Center, which is a 28-day inpatient treatment center, and I decided that I wanted to work with people that had challenges in their life like I did.
I hit the wall. It gets to a point where I was really good at my job. I was the bank teller. I would go from branch to branch, and because of my age, my lack of education, I couldn't go any higher.
As a non-traditional student, there are so many financial difficulties that are at play. I'm a commuter. I work part-time. Sometimes that's not enough. Going to school full-time and working part-time, I have enough to just get here and back and, eat.
To get any financial assistance through the state for being unemployed and low income, but then being a college student, you are required to work 20 hours a week, which worked up until this last semester where I have to do a 5-day internship. And I can't work 20 hours a week, so that disqualified me from any further assistance.
I'm in an independent. I've been an independent since I was 18. And when filing for student aid, because I'm under 25, I don't get registered as an independent, I don't get filed as an independent under whatever college rules there are, even though on my taxes I have been independent for quite a while. So that was really annoying because I could have gotten more financial aid than I did, so that was frustrating.
I have a certain amount of money saved up, and I have to budget it. I can only use a certain amount of money every month or so, and I was looking for any reprieve I could get, scholarships. I applied to anyone I could see, but I didn't really get any.
There are a number of scholarships that are for the younger students, but I think through societal awareness there will become more scholarships for mature students.
In our fraternity, we have a lot of freshmen coming in, and lots of people are able to make lots of new friends in that way. And not to say that I don't connect with them, but there's definitely just such a clear difference of where we are in our lives that sometimes it's hard to connect in a deeper level that other students do.
I was 42 years old when I started attending Towson, and I was already aware that I was going to be significantly older than most of my classmates. I could be, the mother for a lot of the classmates I was in some of my beginning classes. So at no time did I try to fit in with those students. I just tried to treat all of my classmates as peers, as equals, and deal with them on the subject matter that we were studying.
My life experience is very different than the traditional student. A lot of them haven't had the same struggles that I had growing up, and I don't really like that to be published in my classroom setting because I don't want to be looked at as different.
Being a mature student means that in my case, you're the age of, the other students are the age of my children, of my older children, and I am the age of their mother. So that puts me in unusual situation because they don't want to go to school with their mother and they don't want to go out and do fun things with their mother. So I try to just hang back a little and just wait for them to come to me and accept me for who I am, and I don't judge them or do anything motherly in their direction.
I feel incredibly close to achieving those career goals that brought me to college because I actively find jobs that are in line with what I study and what my experience is in.
Well, I think the most interesting thing about college was it gave me time to further find myself, and so I gained career goals that I didn't have before. So in that way, it's brought me a lot closer because I didn't know that I would have some of the career goals that I ended up having.
I believe that my education here at Towson prepared me to go on to graduate school to eventually become a licensed counselor.
I feel very close and confident in obtaining my career goals because I will be graduating in less than 7 weeks. I've been out on several interviews through the Career Center at Towson, and I have worked through all of the things I needed to do, and I feel very prepared to go out and teach and to be in a school setting.